Greetings, this is Topher Jacobson, chef and owner of Artisans here in New Ulm. Also in New Ulm is the famous Schell's Brewery. We're going to be working with Zommerfest, one of their summer beers. A cold-styled ale is wonderful for cooking with. The subtle fruitiness and floral hops really lend themselves well to the dishes we're going to be preparing for you today. For the Zommerfest Gazpacho, I'm going to go through the list of ingredients and kind of why we chose some of the things that we did to work with the Schell Zommerfest. So I used 2 quarts of tomato juice, and this makes a larger batch, but the great thing about gazpacho is it gets better the longer it sits. 2 large cucumbers, 2 cups of celery diced, and I showed in the video, or will show in the video, how the preparation of the size of those things. The important part is to get all the vegetables the same size. Full 6-pack of Schell Zommerfest. Sweet peppers mixed. You can get the mini ones now in the grocery stores. They're awesome. You can just dice right through them. And then we need some sugar in there to offset the dryness of the beer. So a little honey. We have a half a cup of honey, a full pound of brown sugar. And then cilantro diced, garlic minced fresh. Paparika. Now this is something that if you can use smoked paprika, if you have that, that'd be awesome. I get mine from the Spice House in Milwaukee. The smokiness really offsets and brings forward some of those fruit hop-ish aromas that the Zommerfest has. And then salt and pepper, Sriracha, which isn't optional if you want it spicy, a full half a cup if you want it spicy. Otherwise you can leave that out. Sriracha is a chili oil. And then 2 lemon zest and juice. I didn't want to go through all the chopping of the vegetables. I'm sure you're all very good at that, although I did want to show you the size that I did. I took a cucumber and a daikon. Daikon is a Japanese radish, very mild. The great thing about adding the daikon to it is you get a lot of crunch. Again, with the cold-styled Zommerfest, we need things that are jumpy and crisp with it. So I just wanted to show just the dice size of how I did that. And then what I did is I made all the vegetables about the same size. So just about 1/8 of an inch, and then back. So maybe it's half and then half again, depending on the size of your cucumber. And that's about the size that we wanted. And I processed all the vegetables that are on the recipe about that size. Again, cilantro is something that goes very well next to the Zommerfest. And the trick to the cilantro cutting is just to leave it bundled and roll it on your cutting board till it's as tight as you can get it. And then you just take your knife and chiffonade through it, spinning that just a little bit as you go. And then of course you'll have to go through it again. I like to leave it a little bigger because then your mouth feels a little better. So those are the 2 things that we wanted to show you with the Gazpacho Zommerfest, which now here is the finished product. We served this in the restaurant over the weekend, had rave reviews, really fresh tasting. You can see all the vegetables in there. And in this batch, there's a full 6-pack of Zommerfest.